Hey there everybody, welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Rama, and in today's video, we'll be breaking into this week in Grand Theft Auto Online. I'll be telling you every single deal, discount, and bonus earning money opportunities. So if you enjoy this type of content and you want to see more like this every single week, make sure to click that subscribe button down below, as I'll always be the first to post and the most accurate information showing you all the cars. With that being said, let's get straight into it. We're going to start off with the times 2 money because I know that's what most of you are here for. So what do we have? Well, we have times 2 money on FIB finales, which is fantastic. The FIB missions are very easy to access just by going on the Darnell Bros Incorporated app, like we can see me doing right here. And yeah, you'll be making about $300,000 a completion, which is really good. And if you do the weekly Darnell Bros factory mission, you'll be making possibly $600,000. That's a lot of money. And yeah, if you don't own a garment factory, definitely get your hands on one. You're not only earning double money on the FIB missions, but you're also making double money on the passive income. Normally it's about $1,700, so yeah, it's not much more. It's only $3,000 every 48 minutes. But if you have GTA Plus, it's making another double, so it's times 4 money with GTA Plus. So technically, you can earn like $6,000 every 48 minutes with GTA Plus. It's still pretty mediocre. I can't say it's anything too impressive, but at least you're earning double money on the missions themselves. You also have 30% off the garment factory. So with all these bonuses and the discount, I would just recommend to get your hands on a garment factory. It allows you to upgrade the Terabyte and have the master control terminal, which I'll talk about tomorrow. In general, it's definitely worth the price. But with that being said, we have a couple other things with double money. We have drift races, which are really good if you want to take advantage of the prize ride challenge this week, and we have double money on the hunting pack remix, which is back. So not the best double money week, but I will say the FIB missions pay a lot. I earn about $600,000 an hour without double money, so with it, it's about $1.2 million an hour. That's pretty good, and I don't think it's bad at all. With that being said, let's break into the prize ride, the podium vehicle, and all these discounts. So in front of us, we can see the podium vehicle is the Annis ZR350. A very, very nice looking JDM, I have to say. A big fan of it, and if you get it for free, there's really no complaints to be had. I love pop-up headlights, and I honestly love the whole design of the vehicle. Then we have the Karen Everon as this week's prize ride challenge. You have to place top 3 in an LS car meet race for 4 days in a row. So honestly, pretty easy. If you do a drift race, you'll quickly get your hands on this vehicle. As I always say, if you need people to do races with, join my Discord. All you need is 2 people, you and a friend. And if you just both win once, congratulations, you now have your hands on the Karen Everon. So it's very easy to abuse the racing system. Definitely recommend to take a look at that. With that being said, we got the 30% discounts. As I said, we have 30% off the Garment Factory. Definitely recommend to get the Garment Factory. It's only $2.5 million to begin with, or I think it's somewhere around that price range. So if you have 30% off, it's going to be like maybe 1.7, 1.6 mil. That's a really good deal for a business that has no upgrades, has multiple different fantastic ways to earn money, is able to be accessed right from the phone, and has the Bureau Tech for the Terabyte, has the ability to fast travel. It really is an incredible business, and whether you're a beginner or an experienced player, it's worth the buy. Take advantage of that. So we also have 30% off all drift tune upgrades, which is pretty sweet. But now we actually break into the vehicles themselves. First of all, we have the Dinka Chavos V6. This is, it's an alright vehicle. It's pretty good in the, I think it's a sedan if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it's pretty good in the sedans category. But I can't say it's a particularly amazing vehicle, but it's alright. That's what I'll say, especially with the 30% discount. We have the Grotti Vision, which I love the look of, and it's really not that expensive of a purchase for the supers category. It's got pretty good handling, pretty good overall capabilities, and again, it is such an incredibly nice looking vehicle. It's one of those rare cars that also has a tinted front windscreen, which is pretty epic. I think with a 30% discount, the Vision is actually a pretty good shout. We have the Mamba, the D-Classe Mamba. I'm a big fan of any sports classic vehicle. This one obviously based off the Cobra in real life. Although I can't really say it's a fantastic buy, because it's not very fast, nor does it have the best handling. But if you like classics, not a bad shout. We have the Sultan RS Classic, which is one of the best tuners in the game, has some of the best handling and overall lap time, and because it's 30% off, I would definitely take advantage of this. If you ever plan on taking part in the drift racing or any type of racing like that, this is a great pickup. It's super fast, it's got overall great customization, and as I said, some of the best lap times in the category. Really good buy. This, the X80 Proto used to be one of the most expensive cars ever in the game, and it's a pretty cool looking supercar. Like, I'm not going to deny. It's got a spoiler which reacts to when you put on the brakes and which way you turn, which is pretty epic, and the vehicle itself looks awesome, but it is like a $2.7 million car, so even with discount, it's still over $2 million. I would say if you have a lot of money to burn and you want to get a cool supercar, the X80 Proto is a solid shout. But because it's an older vehicle, it doesn't really excel in top speed or handling anymore, so I'd say it's good, but I'm not going to say it's like the best buy ever, so that's my opinion on it. We have the Nagasaki Outlaw, which is not really worth the money. I mean, it's a fun little off-roader, but it's not the fastest, and I think in general there are better options, so I wouldn't recommend to buy it. That's at least how I see it. We have the, what is this one? The Karen Asterope GZ. Not my cup of tea, but it does have a lot of customization. Obviously, it's another JDM, so it's definitely a fan favorite out there for some people. And with 30% discount, I don't think it's a bad buy, so if you're into that type of car, pick it up. This, I can't believe Rockstar is having the Brigham on 30% again. This vehicle, this has got to be like the 7th or 8th time. Somebody can let me know in the comments, but I swear, every single week I see this vehicle on discount. It's because nobody wants to buy it, so they keep putting it on discount, hoping that people will. Bro, nobody wants this thing. It's the size of a freaking bus. It's ugly. Like, cool, you know, it's got the Halloween skins and everything, but you're never going to run the Halloween skins unless it's around Halloween time. And that's like one day out of the year. So, yeah, I don't really think the Brigham is a good purchase. I would never recommend to buy it. Do these actually count as lights? No, they don't. That's tragic. Yeah, I don't know. Don't buy it. That's my personal opinion. And then the final discounted vehicle is the Grotti Brioso 300, another vehicle I wouldn't really recommend to buy. It's a fun little dinky, Fiat, but I don't really think it's worth the purchase. It's just a fun vehicle to look at. So, yeah, not the best week in terms of discounts. The only ones I'd say that are worth mentioning are the Sultan RS Classic, the Vision. That's really it. I guess if you like the X8 Proto, that's not bad, but apart from that, I can't really say there's anything truly spectacular. Now we have the removed vehicles. Starting off, we have the Vapid Retinue, which is an alright sports classic. Looks pretty cool, but can't say there's anything truly crazy about it. If you like sports classics, pick it up. You can find it in Simeon's dealership. We have the Stinger. It's average, can't really say anything particularly special. We have the Enough Stafford. It's an old Rolls Royce. I like the look of it. It's a fun car, but unfortunately, you don't really get to experience the comfort and luxury of a Rolls Royce like you would in real life. It's just a slow bus. So I don't really think it's a great buy. This is like one of my favorite vehicles ever. It is the Hot Rod Blazer. It's basically a quad bike, but, well, with like a freaking huge engine. This thing is a beast, and it's usually, I think it's like 80 grand, maybe it's 150. It's cheap. I would definitely recommend to pick this thing up. It's going to be in Simeon's dealership. It's just so fun to drive. Definitely get your hands on this goofy vehicle. I love it, especially for how cheap it is. We have the Ocelot Lynx as the last vehicle in Simeon's dealership. I love the Lynx. I think it's one of the nicest looking sports cars. However, it is quite expensive, so I would only say to buy it if you like the look of it, and especially the engine sound. With that being said, we have 3 vehicles left. These are all on the test track. So we have the Bravado Verlier. It's alright, but I hate the way it looks, I'll be honest. I really just don't like the design of this car, so I can't say anything special about it. We have the Massacro. Definitely get your hands on this. It's always a great pickup. It's cheap. It's like $300,000. It's a fast vehicle. It looks amazing. And then we have the Rapid GT Cabrio, which is average. So that's what I'll say. We actually have an all-right week. In terms of bonus money, this is a good week, right? Taking advantage of the garment factory and its passive income, especially for career progress, and as well the income in general of the FIB finales. That's all great. And if the bonuses as well are extra money, I would definitely say to take advantage of the garment factory. It's actually a really good business. So no complaints from me. You guys can let me know your personal feelings, comments, and opinions down below. And as I said before, if you enjoy this type of content, and you want to see more in-depth guides and videos on everything GTA, make sure to click that subscribe button down below, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye!